Myself Rajalakshmi S. Rai from Vidyarth First Aid College Savanur. Now I am taking Business Taxation of Secondary BCom. Under that, in the last class, we already know about the computation of encashment of earned leave. So now this problem is related to calculation of both gratuity and encashment of earned leave. ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗ್ರಾಜ್ಯುಯಿಟಿ as well as encashment of earned leave. The problem is like this: Rajesh retired from service on 10/1/2020. So he retired on 10/1/2020 after serving for 34 years and 11 months and 10 days. So 34 years, 11 months and 10 days. Next, it's basic on 1/1/2019. Basic is given on 1/1/2019 is 18,500 and annual increment of rupees 500 falls due in the month of September. So increment is given in the month of September. He gets DA at 30% of basic considered for retirement benefit. So DA is considered for retirement benefit and DA is 30% of basic. He has paid a commission of 1% of turnover of rupees 50 lakhs. So commission is also given. It is given the percentage. It is 1% on 50 lakh. 50 lakh. He received a gratuity of 3,80,000. So gratuity received is 3,80,000 and leave encashment is 2,20,000. He had 7 months earned leave. So 7 months earned leave. He has 7 months earned leave. Next, compute gratuity and leave encashment, and it is given in the problem. No, just we have to calculate gratuity and leave encashment. So in this problem, it is not given whether we have to calculate gratuity if it is covered or not covered. If it is not given, then we have to assume that gratuity should be calculated on if he is not covered under the act. So if profit, in the problem it is not given particularly about how we have to calculate the gratuity, whether he is covered or not covered, then we have to assume that he is not covered under the act. ಅದು ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕೊಡದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅವನು ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ if he is not covered under the act means first we have to calculate his 10 months average salary. We have to calculate 10 months average salary. First we have to calculate the taxable of gratuity. For that purpose, first step is we have to calculate the 10 months average salary. So here it is increment is given. So first one is with increment. Second one is without increment. Without the increment. Once again, in case of gratuity, whatever may be the day, we have to see only the month. No need of seeing the date. That is 10 or 20 or 30. Doesn't matter. We have to take the previous month. So December, this is January means we have to take it is December. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಖಾಲಿ ಮಂತ್ ನೋಡುದು. ಆ ಮಂತಿನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಮಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯುವುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಜಾನ್ವರಿ ಆದರೆ ಇದರ ಮೊದಲನೇ ತಿಂಗಳು ಯಾವುದು, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಹೀಗೆ ನೋಡುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್. So with increment is 4 months. Then what is the amount of increment? The basic is given on 2019, retired on 2020 December. Increment is in the month of September. So 1/1/2019 18,500. That means 1st September there will be increment of 500. So with increment is 18,500 plus 500, that is 19,000. So basic 1/1/2019 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆದ 2020ಗೆ, ಅದರ ಮೊದಲು ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದರ ನಂತರ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ಬಂದಿಂದಾಗಿ ಈ 500 ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಬೇಕು, ಆಗ ಅದು ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ 19,000 into 4 we get 76,000. So it is 10 months average salary. So without increment means 18,500. 18,500. 10 months average salary means 10 minus 4, it will be 6. So we get 1,11,000. Add it, we get 1,87,000. 1,87,000. Here it is given DA enters into retirement benefit. So add DA to retirement benefit is 30%. So it is based on 1,87,000 into DA is 30% based on basic. So we get 56,100. 30% basic ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 10 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಸಹ 10 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ 30%, that is 56,100. Once again it is given commission 1% on 50 lakhs. Once again, if the percentage of commission is given, then we have to take the percentage of commission. So here 1% is given, so we have to add the commission. So within bracket, commission is 50 lakhs into 1%. 50 lakhs into 1%, that means 50,000. 50,000. So the total is 2 lakh, 10 months salary is 2,93,100 is the 10 months salary, but we need average 10 months salary. Therefore average 10 months salary is equal to 2,93,100 divided by 10, because it is 10 months average salary. So we get 29,310. So 29,310 is the average 10 months salary. Now we can easily calculate the gratuity. Next step we have to calculate the gratuity. So how to calculate the gratuity? First we have to write actual gratuity received. It is given actual gratuity received is 3,80,000. 3,80,000 less exempt under section 10(10) within bracket list. That number A, actual gratuity received. Actual gratuity received is same amount, 3,80,000. Next number B, he is not covered under the act means half month salary for the completed years of service. He is not covered under the act. So half month's salary for the completed years of service. For the completed years of service, that is, we already calculated is 10 months average salary. It is 29,310 into half means 1/2 into number of completed years, 34 years 11 months. So here we have to leave the fraction, so only take 34 years into 34. So we get 4,98,270. 4,98,270. Number C is statutory limit. Statutory limit will be 20 lakh. 20 lakh. So whichever is less is 3,80,000. So whichever is less is 3,80,000. So taxable gratuity will be nil. So if the person receives 3,80,000 and if he is not covered under the Gratuity Act, then there is no taxable graduate. Avanige tax illa. Fully 3,80,000 is tax free. So this is the calculation of gratuity. Next we have to calculate the encashment of earned leave. Next step is we have to calculate the encashment of earned leave. Here also increment is given. We have to calculate the 10 months salary. Here not the 10 months average salary, it is only the 10 months salary. So first we have to calculate the 10 months salary, and that once again with increment and without increment. But remember, here only one difference is we are not leaving this days. The days should be also be calculated. So in the case of gratuity, we are not considering this date, only considering the month. Calculation of leave encashment, we have to take into consideration date also. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವನ ಜಾಬಿಂದ ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಸೊ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬಿಡುವ ತನಕದ್ದು ಅವನ ರಜೆಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಲೀವ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಡೇ ಅನ್ನು ಸಹ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ನೋ ಇಟ್ 18,500 plus 500, that is 19,000 into, see here, September. Here January 1st means it is December. September, October, November, December, 4 months. Over. Then in the month of January he is only 10 days. With increment only 10 days salary. So ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯಿಟಿಗೆ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಇದು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದರ ಮೊದಲ ಡೇಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಆದರೆ ವಿತ್ ಲೀವ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 4 ಮಂತ್ ಆಯಿತು. 4 ಮಂತ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಆಯಿತಾ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾನ್ವರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಖಾಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಇದ್ದದವರು 10 ಡೇಸ್. ಸೊ 4 ಮಂತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 10 ಡೇಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. 4 ಮಂತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 10 ಡೇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ So here it is 76,000, that is 19,000 into 4. Then it is 10 days, it is not month, 10 days, so 10 by 30. So it is 6,333. 6,333. So it is with increment. With increment amount is 82,333. Next, without increment, see here we are calculating 10 months salary. 10 months salary, 4 months is over here, so remaining is 5 months because here 10 days. So without increment 18,500. So it is 10, 30 minus 10, that is 20 days here. So 18,500 into 20 by 30. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಮಂತ್ ಆಯಿತು. 4 ಮಂತ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ 10 ಮಂತ್ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 4 ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 9 ಮಂತ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ 10 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 20 1 ಮಂತ್ ಆಯಿತು, 10 ಮಂತ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10ಗಿಂತ 10ಇಂದ 10 ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ 5 ಡೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದೆರಡು ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಫುಲ್ 1 ಮಂತ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ 5 ಮಂತ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈಗ 10 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಎವರೇಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಈಗ 10 ಆದರೆ 10 minus 4 ಅಂದರೆ 6 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 6 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಗ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 5 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 18,500 into 10, 5, 18,500 into 20 days. So 20 by 30. So first one is 92,500. Second one is 12,333. 12,333. So we get 1,04,833. So the amount, total basic salary is 1,87,166. 1,87,166. D8 is given, enters into retirement benefit once again. So add D8 30%. So D8 is in bracket 1,87,166 into 30%. It will be 56,160. 56,160. 60. So next add percentage of commission. 1% on 5 lakh. 5 lakh into 1%. We get 50,000. 50,000. So total 10 months salary is 1,93,316. So 10 months salary is 2,93,316 is the 10 months salary. Next step, we have to calculate the encashment earned leave tax. How? The leave encashment will be taxable. So next one is computation of taxable leave encashment. Computation of taxable leave encashment. So the rule is amount received on encashment. Amount received on encashment, it is given 2,20,000. Next, less exempt under section 10(10)(a). Exempt under section 10(10)(a), within bracket list. Under that number A is amount received on encashment, same amount. Amount received on encashment is 2,20,000. Number B is 10 months salary. 10 months salary. See the salary last we calculated it. It is 2,93,316. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ 10 ಮಂತ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. Salary for the approved period. So approved period is given. It is given in the problem. See here it is given. He had 7 months earned leave to his credit. So approved period is 7 months. So we have calculated for 10 months. That is 2,93,316 is for 10 months. So divide by 10. We are getting the salary for 1 month, that is 29,332. 29,332 into earned leave is for 7 months. So into 7 we get 2,05,324. 2,05,324. Then the last rule will be statutory limits. Statutory limit is 3 lakh. Statutory limit is 3 lakh. Whichever is less, 2,20,000, 2,93,000, 2,05,300. So the least is 2,05,324. Least is 2,05,324. So his taxable leave encashment will be 14,676. So taxable leave encashment is 14,676. Out of 2,20,000, his taxable encashment is 14,676. With this we can end the problem over 10.